I'm Brittany Lewis with Forbes Breaking News. State Department spokesperson Ned Price answered questions on Monday after some U.S. diplomats returned to the embassy in Kyiv over the weekend. Acting U.S. Ambassador to Ukraine Kristina Kyiv and other diplomats made a trip back to the Ukrainian capital. Kyiv still remains in the city from her Victory in Europe Day trip. The Biden administration has said they want to accelerate plans to reopen the facility completely. Take a listen to Price's statement.
Right. Just on the U.S. diplomats going back to Kyiv. So, this is temporary. Can you sort of say, like, what's the latest U.S. assessment on the security situation there? And based on that, there was a previous projection that, again, the embassy's operations might be resumed there for good around mid-May, if I'm not mistaken. Is that still the projection based on the security situation?
Well, we haven't ever put a precise time frame on it. What we've said is that we will do it as soon as possible. And when Secretary Blinken was in Kyiv late last month with President Zelensky, he pledged to President Zelensky that our diplomats would be back in Kyiv as soon as possible, that our embassy would reopen as soon as possible. And so, of course, yesterday on Victory in Europe Day, Ambassador Kyiv and a small contingent traveled back into Kyiv. This was something that we had been planning for some time under the direction of Secretary Blinken in close consultation with the White House, with the Department of Defense, and others. You were right that this is a temporary visit. It does not signal the reopening of our embassy at this time, but we have, and what the Secretary told President Zelensky when he saw him in Kyiv was that we have accelerated planning to reopen our embassy. Of course, a foremost concern for us is the safety and security of our diplomats, of our personnel on the ground. We were confident that the Chargé and a small team of hers would be in a position to make the trip yesterday. The Chargé is still in Kyiv. She remains there. This visit, yes, was heavy on symbolism coming on Victory in Europe Day, but it is also heavy on substance. And I say that because the Chargé and her team will be able to meet and have been able to meet with Ukrainian counterparts, with members of civil society, with other representatives of the international community, and conduct a whole host of activities that until yesterday they have not been able to conduct in Kyiv since prior to the invasion. So we are still assessing the security situation. As soon as we are confident in our ability to fully resume operations at our embassy, we'll do that.
It's just for the record, it was actually end of May. I guess you guys are still targeting for that.
We said in weeks' time. We never offered it.
Chargé, but anyway.
Yes.